Hey there, welcome back to my channel, The Philosophical Philocalist. If you don't already know, my name is Valerie Belinsky, and I am here to bring you some juicy bits of wisdom regarding life, friendships, motherhood, feminine energy, all the above. I want to help you live a fulfilled and gorgeous life and be the best you there is out there. So, that being said, let's get started. So, my topic today is say goodbye to jealousy and insecurity because is comparing myself to other women, is this serving me? This is a pretty heavy topic and really important in this day and age. I think we as women, especially, we suffer from a lot of comparison to other women and always kind of falling short, feeling that we're really not enough. And I really, especially teen girls, I have the most compassion for. I've worked a lot with high schoolers and middle schoolers, and you really see this affecting them so much. And they're always being put, given to them out there. They're always being bombarded with who's beautiful and what's perfect and what makes you worth something. And this has been, around forever, but it's even stronger nowadays. And it leads to this depression, this anger, this bitterness, and even mental illness and a lot of health eating disorders because of it. So I think that it all comes from the same insecurity that I'm going to talk about today. I want to share that I myself have struggled with this a little bit. It's been a monkey on my back a few different times in my life. Probably the most noticeable was during my pregnancy. I really felt hormonal and icky, and I struggled with it the most. If you have, let me know. Like if you ever struggled with this as well, tell me in the comments below. But I love to hear from you. Anyhow, I did finally pretty much kicked it and overcame it with a lot of work and a lot of these steps that I'm going to share with you. That's kind of how I um, got over these things. And I would say that I am so much happier and lighter now. Like I just feel happy and light and this sense of sisterhood and bonding and love and encouragement for others and for all of you women out there. And all of that that bitterness that I might have had or that criticalness, it's just gone. I just want the best. I think we're all struggling and we're all trying to do the best we can in whatever way it is, and we really need each other to cheer each other on and help each other get up and keep going, really encourage one another. So the first thing I would say is please remember that no one is perfect, and all those people that are posting all the picture perfect things out there, it's kind of a scam, okay? Everyone has dirty laundry. Everybody has skeletons in the closet, things that they are not, they're deleting those things. They're not showcasing those on social media. They're showboating their best moments, their beautiful pictures, their picture perfect moments. That's what you're seeing. Okay, that's just what you're seeing. So just keep that in mind when you get that comparison thing going on. Keep that in mind. Okay, that negative self-talk that will start coming out when you see the Instagram mom or woman and she's just amazing and she looks perfect and she cooks organically and her house looks like a magazine and she looks gorgeous and she's always working out and her husband is happy and her kids have great grades, and it's just exhausting. Okay, it's exhausting, and we kind of just click off and we're like, that's certainly not me. I can barely, find the energy to cook dinner today. That's my real story. Okay. And my house needs to be organized and my kids are fighting in the background. Okay. So I think that don't compare. If she is living this amazing, perfect life, applaud it. Kudos to her. Okay. I don't think she can sustain it. I don't believe that. I think that is exhausting. It's exhausting to live constantly on and performing for others and being the perfect person. That perfect is so overrated. And you end up being kind of lonely at the end anyway. So I think we resonate with people that we have camaraderie with and we can laugh at, and we talk about the same mistakes and we realize that they're going through the same stuff we are. And those are the people we're actually really drawn to. So don't let that jealousy or that annoyance at the perfect people out there, don't even, just put that away. Okay, put that away. Stop comparing yourself. Okay, it's not even a reality. And if it is, just applaud them. The second point I wanted to make is we ladies, we need to remember that we're not in competition. Okay, we are not back in the caveman days where we are all out there on display and we're trying to win the best hunter, and we need to see who's the most beautiful and who cooks the best and who has the best skills and who's the smartest. We're not in a competition. We're not competing with anyone, especially with each other. We should stop that behavior. And if we stop thinking like that, we're going to look at others in a more a rosy light. We're not looking at them as detracting from us. So we're not competing. We've taken that off the table. A lot of bitterness and anger and envy and jealousy, it comes from um, these insecurities that people have. I think that I've even seen some women that have an incredible, powerful, beautiful online presence. They went from being here, in my eyes, they really went downhill because they started becoming cruel and snarky and making fun of other people and being critical. And it really detracted from who they were before. And all I can think is that that comes from that the birthplace of that kind of behavior is insecurity, hurt pride, and a deep feeling of inadequacy. And there's this need to tear others down, to tear other women down in order to make ourselves feel better about ourselves. Okay, make us feel, maybe they'll see me in a better light if they can see this, how ridiculous this other person is. And I think that it really does the opposite. In the end, what we were before, we look less than, because we've gone through this very critical, in the corner, poking, backbiting, criticizing, bitter, angry, cynical. That is something that we have to deal with. We have to deal with it gracefully, and we actually need to look in ourselves and see where it's coming from. Okay, what is this actually coming from? And I'm not in a competition with this person. Okay, and 75% of the time, that kind of behavior is, you need to look in. Okay, it's not just venting, but it's something, there's some kind of inner work that you need to do. My third point I wanted to say was I think God has made every single one of us special and unique with a great personality that suits us. Maybe we're an introvert, maybe we're an extrovert, maybe we're dreamy or we're super organized. We have special gifts and skills. And God set each one of us up for success, not for failure. He saw beauty in all of us the way He designed us. Not any two souls are the same. They're not. We're all different and we're all unique. And we really need to learn to tap into that and to really see what is it that we have that is our raw personality, and how we can let that shine. I like to think of us as desserts, kind of. So bear with me. Maybe I'm like a hot chocolate fudge brownie sundae with some tart, sassy raspberry sauce, a dollop of whipped cream, and a sprinkle of nuts. Okay, that's kind of, who I am. And then you have the strawberry cheesecake that's creamy and delicious over here. And then we have, well, I'll bring in my mom. I think of her as like apple pie. It's like tart, it's got some punch, it's got a lot of spice, it's homemade, it's warm, and it's just friendly and inviting. And if we think of each other kind of like these different desserts that we're not really competing, I think we look at it in a different light. Because when I'm in the mood for apple pie, and I want my mom as, apple pie mom, like I don't want her in there masquerading as the cheesecake. Okay, I really don't want that. I want none of it. I want the apple pie. And, fill in the blank. You be the best, whatever you are, there is. You're not going to be everybody's favorite dessert. Okay, you're not. So get rid of that notion. If you think you need to be the perfect loved person by everybody, and there's something wrong with you because you're not, that's ridiculous. It's so silly. So, and you might say like, well, Valerie, you don't get it. I feel like I'm the banana bread. Okay. If you feel like you're the banana bread, you be the best darn banana bread out there. Okay. I happen to love banana bread. And, my advice to you is throw in some sassy chocolate chips and you're going to be stunning. So, be the best you there is out there and stop trying to become something someone else is, or you saw someone liked that and you're just trying to become this artificial version of yourself. Be authentic, be you, and that's going to make you actually really happy. And people will love that. People want to see the real you. Okay, they really do. Not the you that's critical and bitter and angry, because those are just traits that you've taken on. They're not the raw you. I really believe that. They're not. Those are just uh, what happens when there are other things that aren't taken care of. They're kind of like the symptoms to a deeper illness. My next point is going to be, lastly, is look at others as inspiration. We talked about them being not being competition. So now I want to say, look at them in the light of inspiration. And that rosy, beautiful way of looking at all the people you meet, all the women you meet out there, it's going to change you. You're going to start seeing things differently. And you're, instead of seeing them and their beautiful qualities as something that's taking from you, you're going to be like, you know what? How can I emulate that? How can I take these little things? Like you're going through a field of flowers and you're gathering up, you've got the goldenrod and you have the bluebells and the sunflowers and you have all of these different little traits that you've gotten from other people that they struck you as amazing. And um, you decided, you know what, I like that. I love that so much. I want that to make that a part of me. And so you take it on, you emulate that, you bring it to yourself. And I guarantee you that by the end of your life, you're going to be this absolutely stunning bouquet of the most beautiful flowers, hundreds of different traits that you've taken on and you've made them your own. You loved and valued them so much, you made them a part of you. And I think when we start seeing other people like that as this source of inspiration to keep us going, to make our life beautiful and lighter, and maybe they do have the most gorgeous, hair or the most gorgeous nails or whatever it is, even physical appearances, beautiful home. Just look at it and admire it. Look at it with awe, and something that they've done. Maybe you don't have these abilities or you don't have these traits, and just admire it. Take what you can and admire the rest. And I guarantee if you start looking at other people like that, you're going to be so much happier. You're going to feel so much lighter. And we love to be around these people that we know that they're not looking at us with these critical, boring eyes that are just picking us apart. None of us want to be seen that way. We want people to, was that little saying of look over our broken fence and admire our flowers and stop looking at the broken fence. And my advice to you is to start doing that yourself. Look at others as inspiration. That's it for today. I hope you got something, even a little bit of something from my video. If you like it, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. I've got lots more stuff coming, and even some tutorial things on decor as well, if you're wondering, not just these little talks. So cheers and have a great day. Bye.